Alright, hello everybody. FriendlyRedd here, back with something new and a bit different. Somehow, it's already been 1 year since I started making videos on YouTube. It's been quite a fun time, and I wanted to take this as an opportunity to look back at what I've done over this first year on the platform, while also introducing a new type of video format, starting with this one here. Redd's Ramblings is the name, and these will certainly be quite a bit different from any of my other video formats. I want these to be a bit more laid back, I guess, and just use them as a way to casually discuss topics without the involved script writing that's in my other videos. Fret not though, as the proper videos aren't going anywhere anytime soon. I think these Ramblings videos will be more of a now and then kind of ordeal, and will be a great way for me to still get a video out when I may not have as much time to make a Redd Recommends, initial impressions, or news peruse. That's enough info dumping for now. So, without further delay, let's get into the first ever Redd's Ramblings, here just in time for the channel's 1 year anniversary. Okay, so off the cuff, it's definitely pretty weird to just be kind of, well, rambling on my channel, because I am obviously so used to doing the script writing. But yeah, I mean, you know, it'll be cool, it'll be different to do this every now and then. Yeah, I mean, I guess if I continue to do it, I guess I'll get a little bit better at talking off the script. But yeah, it's been 1 year since I started making these videos, which is pretty crazy. Definitely does not feel like it's been that long at all, but I mean, time has been certainly pretty crazy for ever since like 2019, 2020. Yeah, 2020. Ever since then, it's just like, man, time just keeps on flying. So, but yeah, FriendlyRedd. I am very, very happy that I started this up because it's something that had been in my mind for quite some time. Around was it late 2019? I think it was like late 2019, early 2020 is when I really started to do Twitch live streams like very consistently. I was doing like 2-3 streams a week, and obviously, I mean, that, you know, I never really got anything that could probably be, you know, called close to even popular, but it was, you know, I don't think I've ever really done it for the popularity. I mean, even now, YouTube here, it's not like I'm doing crazy or anything, but I know I don't really, the views and stuff are nice, you know, the recognition is nice, but I think it's always been more just first and foremost for me. I like it. I like content creation. I wanted to do something else than just play video games. And I guess live streaming to me and a lot of other people is like the easy solution, right? I mean, it's just, you know, you click a couple buttons, you go live, you just play a video game and you talk. But you know, it's, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's the easy solution. A lot of people are doing it. That makes it really hard to try and, you know, set yourself apart, be different, you know, stand out. It's not easy when it's such a saturated thing. And I mean, obviously the same could be said about, you know, what I'm doing now on YouTube with the video creation, but I mean, there, you know, there's a lot more involved to this, especially depending on like what types of videos you want to make, or you know, what you're wanting to do with it. Obviously some people just focus on kind of like what I'm doing right now, just off the cuff talking, you know, they don't have to write scripts or anything, and yeah, some people are really good at it. They don't need the scripts or anything. They can just talk very naturally, flow very well, and just, you know, make good content that way. But yeah, I don't know. I think the script stuff is working pretty well for me. Sometimes writing the scripts is like, it's honestly probably my least favorite part about making videos, because like, I guess I've just never really been much of a writer, and you know, trying to have to like do that a lot is yeah, it's definitely not my strong suit. But it is really nice, you know, seeing a script come together, you know, tweaking it and adjusting it, peer reviewing it, I guess, myself. And yeah, I mean, it can take a lot, especially with some of these longer videos, these more involved videos, like the recent Monster Hunter video. That was a lot. And some of these Redd's Radar videos where there's a lot to talk about. The one for March, you know, that was a pretty long one as well. Yeah, I mean, it can definitely be, I guess, a little grating. You know, it definitely is pretty time consuming, but like I said, it's gratifying having it come together. And that's in general, the video making is like super gratifying. I never disliked the live streaming, but it was getting to a point where I was just kind of like, it was still fun, and I still like doing it. I mean, I haven't done a live stream in a couple months now, because I have kind of been more focused on just the video stuff, but I do still like the live streaming. I think it's just like, I guess I kind of like realized I'm just not really that great at it. I'm not too good or too interesting just kind of live streaming by myself, I think it would definitely be better and more entertaining and fun for me and anybody who might even be watching if I'm doing it with other people, like my friends. I never really did too many like multiplayer live streams or anything, but there were a few every now and then I did with a friend or a group of friends, and those were really fun. And I'm thinking that's probably what I'll try to do if for any other live streams I may be doing in the future, because there's some good stuff that I would like to play with my friends, and it would be fun to kind of broadcast it for anybody and just kind of have it there, capture some of the funny moments that can occur while we're playing games, because certainly there's some pretty funny stuff that happens whenever we're playing stuff. So yeah, but that's the live streaming kind of stuff. Like I said, I haven't done it in a couple months. I live streamed, last thing I did was Silent Hill, and then the remake of 2. It's been a couple months since that happened, but I'll probably do some other like solo stuff as well every now and then. But just, I don't know, the video stuff, it's really kind of been my main kind of thing with content creation now, and I just find it's more gratifying to me than live streaming, just because it's really cool to see these videos come together. You know, it just starts with like a bunch of words on a document and random clips and just sound and me, but it's really fun to just put it all together. It definitely, again, can be very time consuming. Some parts of it can be very grating, but in the end, every single video I've made so far, I've been proud of. I've really enjoyed what I've made, and again, that's the most important thing to me, and I think that's what it should be for anybody who's doing this. I mean, like I said, it's not easy to stand out. You know, I think if you're doing this for views or like popularity, if that's your focus, yeah, I don't think it's gonna be nearly as fun. The views and stuff, it's nice, but first and foremost, I'm doing this for myself. I enjoy this. I'm actually surprised. I never really did that much video editing. I had like video editing stuff in like high school, and then I think one of my semesters at college there was like a multimedia thing, and that's where I got a lot of my like video editing knowledge. But like for the most part, this is always this whole endeavor has kind of been like a learning experience for me. I've been having to kind of relearn a lot of things about the editing process, learning the editor that I'm using, but I'm surprised. I mean, it's genuinely enjoyable, and I think I'm having a lot more of a good time with it than I probably was live streaming. Because again, live streaming, it was just like, yeah, you are doing something content creation wise with video games, but yeah, it's not the same as this has been. And I guess talking more about the videos, so it has been 1 year on the platform, and with this video, this is going to be, I think, the 40th video? 40th? Yeah, this will be the 40th video on the channel. So 40 videos in a year, I think that's pretty good. I've kept to a pretty decently consistent once a week upload schedule. Not every week. I've definitely kind of missed a couple. And I guess now in general, what I do is I start the month off. I start any month off with the Redd's Radar. That always releases on the first day of the month. And then that week after, you know, that video goes live, I usually take a break. And then from there, I make whatever, you know, a Red recommends, news peruse, initial impressions, or maybe even these now as well. So, or something different. You know, there's been a couple of other one-off things. My best games of the year and the best of the year so far stuff. There was that Nintendo 2024 Nintendo video I did. And the Transistor anniversary video, that was really fun, and the Splatoon one. So there's been a couple of kind of one-off, not really fitting my video format mold things here and there, but yeah, I think 40 videos in a year is pretty good. You know, like I said, I try to be pretty consistent because I know that is important on YouTube. I'm glad I've been able to keep it up and at a pretty good quality still, and I think as the year went on, I definitely got a lot more confident with my, you know, script writing, my delivery, my editing. You know, if you go back to the first video on the Halo update and compare it to like anything from late 2024 or any of the videos I've made this year, I think you'll notice a pretty, I'd say, significant difference. I mean, it's still very much me. I mean, it's you know, it's only been a year. It's not like that crazy, but I am pretty satisfied with where I'm at now, and you know, I'm sure I will continue to improve my craft and do some more interesting and I guess more technically impressive stuff in future videos. We'll see. Yeah, I guess I don't know if there's anything else I really want to say other than I guess again, I'm very glad I started doing this because I think this was a very good thing for myself, just as like something else to do aside from just play video games, because I love playing video games. I mean, video games are my life. It may sound dumb to say that, but I love video games, everything about them, the games themselves, playing them, consoles, just everything about them. I'm super into. I love discussing them with other people and just being able to take my passion outside of just playing them and apply it to something else that I find to be gratifying is really nice. And I hope that I've been able to, you know, make good videos that anybody who, you know, the few people who have seen them, I do hope that they've been enjoyable, entertaining, informative, and I am going to continue this for like as long as I can, really. I don't really see what would really stop me from doing it, but yeah, it should be interesting to see where we go from here. But I think I've probably rambled for long enough now. Probably this is longer than I was really expecting, so yeah, I think that'll do it for this first ever Red's Rambling. Again, very weird to be off the cuff, but you know, I think it's fine to do this every now and then. But yeah, I'm kind of running out of things to say here, so probably should wrap it up. Been a nice first year on the platform, and I'm not going to be slowing down or stopping anytime soon. So if you've watched any of my videos, if you've liked any of my videos in any capacity, like seriously, thank you. I'm, you know, again, obviously I'm doing this for myself first and foremost, but if other people can get something out of any of these in any way, that's awesome. And I mean, I don't even know how to, yeah, okay. Yeah, this is getting really rambling. I'm going to stop now. So take it away, script me. But with all that being said, I think that'll do it for this video. If you made it to the end, I thank you for watching. Your continued viewership and support is greatly appreciated. I sincerely hope I've been able to entertain and inform with the content I've produced so far, and I hope to continue this endeavor for as long as I can. And last, but certainly not least, as always, I'll see you next time.